Hello and welcome to Fortnite with Sephiroth TX. And an announcement first. In a couple of days, I'll be running a Fortnite with a reading before it. We're going to call it the Fortnite Stories. I don't have a face cam up, so you can't see that I'm doing the hands thing like SpongeBob and Imagination. But pretend I'm doing that. Fortnite Stories will be self-written fan fiction by myself read aloud on here. It'll be just short things that won't take but a few minutes to read that we can just skip through and read and then play. During Fortnite stories, there will always be no political chat things. It'll be a Fortnite story and then we'll talk about a topic usually surrounding that Fortnite story. I am currently writing a Darth Vader related Fortnite story because Vader's here on the island and he's probably one of my two top favorite villains of all time. Him and Sephiroth TX hold that spot up there. Sephiroth TX. I called him Sephiroth TX. Him and Sephiroth hold that spot up there. So with Vader on the island, I decided to write a short fan fiction. I haven't written fan fiction in forever because you can't really share them too well on the internet anymore. But so what I'm going to do is going to write it. I'm going to share it here inside the actual content area where it belongs. It'll probably still get copyrighted, and YouTube will probably demonetize it. But in that happens, what you do is you come watch it, and then what you do is, if you really want more, you tell me you want more, and then you donate just a tiny bit of money, as little as you want, over in my little donation station. And every time, hold on, let me look up something here. That's his name. Okay, so every time you donate to me, especially when YouTube goes, no copyright infringement, you can't make money, you throw up two middle fingers, or four middle fingers, or five middle fingers. For every dollar you throw up a middle finger to Senator Tom Tillis, who started drafting DMCA things against streamers and YouTubers and making them harder because streamers and YouTubers spent a lot of effort making sure fascist douchewaffle Trump wasn't president the second time. They lost. They got mad at people like Jacksepticeye and other streamers urging people to go vote, got them to vote, and got Trump kicked out of office. And so Tom Tillis, who is a Republican, decided that his best use of that anger of losing his Fiora would be to punish us by making sure that at all points, if any kind of music was played inside a game, whether or not that music belonged to the game, we'd lose money for it. Which is how YouTube is run these days. YouTube is so shit that if any music is in the game, you'll get copyright infringement for it, and it'll just take away your money. It doesn't matter if it's Drake singing something he likes to sing, because I don't listen to freaking Drake, I don't know what his songs are, or if it's Final Fantasy fucking 7 music in Final Fantasy fucking 7. Also, remember, Tom Tillis is still a senator, and there's always still a chance to kick him out of office because he's a dickhead. So yeah, we will talk about politics today, if that wasn't clear, because there's a lot to talk about. But first off, looky, it's our new January lady. I should be getting that money soon. I still have 2,000 V-Bucks there instead of 1,000. Haven't spent any in a while. This is Phaedra. She's apparently a sea witch. She comes in, I think I showed this off the other day, but she comes in different styles. she can have this wrap or no wrap. I prefer the no wrap, but I also have the wrap on it at your area. She leggings and no leggings. The leggings are like chain link and netting, but they look cool. um, she actually goes very well with the new girl. Oh, wait, where am I at? They could hang out together somewhere in those outfits. Her back bling is this inky boy, inky boy, and he has very much the look of the Toon characters, which will come and play here in a minute. In my theory, she has this kind of gothic-looking parasol that opens up to do this. Is obviously a parasol because the thing ain't gonna block you from the rain; it barely blocks you from the sun. There's tentacles all over it. There's tentacles all over her and tattoos, by the way. This looks friggin' familiar. If someone can tell me why this looks so friggin' familiar, please tell me. Is that an anchor on the bottom? It looks like an anchor. She also came, she didn't have a fall, so I went ahead and gave her this because it'll say tentacles. And I gave her this, and I'll show you why I gave her this in a minute. It was like tentacles. So she came with this, and then there was a, animated view of this on the website. And by the way, Fortnite animated wallpaper, why the heck not? That'd be freaking awesome. So let's sit here and watch this video as we wait for stuff to load. But there's this video, and it is ink dripping up and down, and above her we see is an ink version of her. So my theory is she and her octopus are somehow connected to the ink world. There's a separate world that is made of ink, that either makes ink copies or ink people. Tuna fish is from the ink world, and so is that fish that transformed Meowscles into ink. And now looking at what she's standing in here, and at the ink above, look at how the ink looks, I believe the Agent of Chaos might be that ink. I'm not sure if he's the one that runs the Toon world, the ink world, or if he just happens to be a part of it, like everything else. Maybe he's the first life form, and the first life form, instead of being an ink creature, was just a creature made of ink. And that is my theory right now. And we'll come back to that sooner or later. Also, I like how her ink form umbrella looks a little more saggy and gross than the actual umbrella does. You can still see skin and some of the ink form up there, which is a little weird. But I bet you if it showed her eyes, it'd be toonish like her little octopus. So we're going to run her first as we run missions, then we'll go back to randos. Today we have a roll around a weekly, and with the roll around a weekly, we have a roll around a snap. Oh, and I did upgrade snap, but there's a few others that need to be upgraded, like that head and more arms. Ooh, what is that? Hello, hold on. I'll check it out later. That looks cool, whatever that is. And these pants. So 3 weekly quests will get 3 weekly quests will get this. 6 weekly quests will get this. These guys are a little while. I need 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 7 more to do this, so we might be able to do that this week. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Octaleven. And this one we need a little under 20. Oh well. We won't be getting those two, but the other two we'll be able to get, huh? I guess I should see what my weekly is. My first weekly is damage opponents in a vehicle. So we need to grab a vehicle and damage opponents in it. And I know exactly where I want to go for that. If we go over... There's a beach. It's over here. So yeah, I am currently writing a Darth Vader series, and I don't spoil any of it, but it has to do with Darth Vader and this island, and his interaction with it, and that's all you're getting. However, since we're going to do no politics on the Vader Day, which will be tomorrow or the day after or so, we're going to do politics today. And boy, has the Conservative Party gone freaking crazy. Boy, has the Supreme Court completely failed its fucking duties. Holy cow. I cannot indicate how much of a disappointment the Supreme Court has become. They're not upholding the people's will. They are pushing fascism for fascism's sake. That is it. If y'all want to see America die, this is how America dies. So, if you take everything I've already spoke to you about... Oh my god, I'm trying to access Twitter here, and it puts me on Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, that's Xbox. Also, my phone is dead. I dropped my phone the other day. It's not dead. Its cover is dead. I have this tank on it while we wait here for this to load. And the tank is relatively powerful little tank. And it's the only reason my phone's still alive, I keep dropping it. But like all phones, it still falls on its face. So the glass cover I have on the phone is shot to hell. I ordered a new phone case today, same as that case, since this one's still reliable and has kept my phone alive. And it should come in sometime today or tomorrow. And once I get it, I will be replacing the phone case. I think I got black again, but I may have got blue, I don't remember. I like the color black, so it's probably black again. Okay, so we're coming down. Yeah, we're in bus. More bus head, boys. Oh, there it is. It's just so colorful, it's hidden. There's no freaking thingy in here? Ooh. There's how people up here. Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay, we need a gas station, I guess, eventually. I can always just hop on another vehicle, I guess. Can I get past this friggin' thing? There's fire coming from over here somewhere. You can't capture me. He's trying to capture me. Ah, shit. I don't know what I was trying to do there. Did I finish my mission? Is that a yes? No, that's a no. Okay. And we'll return to the lobby, turn on things. So, yeah, the Supreme Court is just completely... Wait. Hold on. Anonymous says data from menstrual tracking apps have been hacked and deleted to avoid identifying possible abortion in states where abortion is now banned. Good, Anonymous, but how exactly do you plan on keeping that deleted? You need to, like, block it, or are you going to delete it over and over again? Or are you going to just destroy that ability for them to keep it? How does that work? I'm going to actually ask that. But good going, Anon. Anon, you could do other things too, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Oh, yeah, so here's one for you. Native Americans lost their rights in their own land. So after we came in and genocided the Native Americans back in the day, and then delegated them to their own land, we made sure that their own land wasn't under the jurisdiction of the white bread U.S. government. Their own land was Native American land that belonged to the Native American. The fascist white supremacist Supreme Court has come in and has said the Indians, they don't even mention them as the Native American. They call them the freaking Indians, which is racist as F. The Indian territories do not have judicial supremacy over American judicial, which means American government can persecute people on Native American lands, or what they call Indian lands, if they feel like it, with the only exception being Native American crimes done on Native American lands are only coverable by Native American lands. Which means if let's say the US has this uprising, let's say we get freaking tired of the white supremacist fascism and there's no way to legally vote it out of existence, so we have the small revolutionary thing going on. And some people move into Native American territories. The Native Americans like, oh yeah, current U.S. sucks. Come over here. We're a safe space. They have no judicial territory over here. Now what they're saying that is, if you're a non-Native American and you go over into Native American lands and then you commit crimes the government says is crimes, whether or not they're actual crimes, and they want to come get you, they can come get you. Whereas before this ruling, only Native American courts and Native American justice system could get you on that land, with the very, very, very slim chance there was an interaction if you did a crime on a non-Native American land and it moved into the Native American land. Then the U.S. courts could work with the Native American justice system to extradite you. Native American lands are technically foreign lands. They live under the U.S. system, but they are their own government and own judicial system, and that is what we gave them in return for the fact that we kill them all. Look at yourself. Are you Hispanic? Are you white? You helped kill your people, your ancestors helped kill a ton of Native Americans. And we gave them so little in return. And now the white supremacist Supreme Court, stuffed with hate by some fat swamp Nazi from Florida, has just stripped all that away. Might as well say, well, you don't get lands anymore. We're going to leave it a trailer park, but it's now American. And you can call it native, but you have even less right to tell us if we can put oil pipelines through it. Yeehaw! Okay, now we're in. We'll go ahead and go on here and do this again. Same mission. Is my mission not highlighted? The mission is highlighted. And that's just the beginning of how stupid the Southern white people made the Supreme Court. Hold on, I'm looking for something I posted. Hold your friggin' horses. So I don't know if I mentioned the church. We'll mention the church thing first. The Supreme Court has decided. So here's the history of this thing. A coach was violation of a public school coach was in violation of separation of church and state. Now, if you listen to the conservatives, all he was doing is praying on the field with his folks. Yeah, he wasn't really violating anybody's rights, and we overreacted. But that's not true. What he was doing is he was pressuring his players into praying with him. And if they didn't pray with him, they were sat on the sidelines. They were punished for not praying to his Christian cult god. That is why that coach is in trouble. That is why that coach is fired. And that was why the separation of state and church is so freaking important. So the Supreme Court has testified that what that guy did was not wrong, has decided, not testified, what that guy did was not wrong, and that people can now pray on the 50-yard line. And now they can coerce their students into praying, and they can punish their students who do not pray to their phallus god. By phallus, I do mean dick-shaped. Because that's all religion really is about, when it comes down to it, is insecurity and penises. And done so more than the Christian religion. And that's just icing on the cake, because then we got Supreme Court limits EPA. That's right, you heard me. The Supreme Court went in and told the EPA, you can't be so anti-pollution anymore. It's against our American given right to destroy the planet. And then they gave coal companies the right to pollute our waterways as much as they freaking wish. Yo. So the EPA is fully for the destruction of our planet for profit of corporations. In case you're wondering where they sat on that, I was kind of hoping our corporations wouldn't mean as much as freaking being alive. I like to know where our corporation is going to be when we're all dead. What do they plan on doing when absolutely no one is living anymore, including them? They think about that, they'll have all the money in the world on their rotting bones because there are no humans anymore because they're corrupt dick waffles. Oh, we're already done with that. Oh well, I'm gonna continue it. Oh, I lost them. Woohoo! Land on somebody, land on somebody. Aw. Let's run, I'm out of gas. Won't be as good as the friggin' bus, but it'll do, I guess. I was. What am I doing? Am I stupid? Maybe I can actually get down. Yeah, that's working. Let's turn it. And then lastly, the Supreme Court has agreed to hear a case that could give state legislature broad unchecked power over federal elections, meaning the GOP are looking to completely usurp democracy. What they're trying to do here in Florida, and there in Florida, here in Texas, they want to move statewide. This allows the federal powers to overturn democratic elections. That just doesn't only include the executive branch, but every other branch and state federal powers as well. So in Texas, we have current, in Florida, we have current laws. They pretty much state that if they want, oh man, that didn't do anything on. Well, I'm out of gas and out of time. Oh well, with that gone, we will get in the car. I thought we were filling up the gas tank, but apparently we weren't. My bus. But basically, this what this will mean is that if a election turns out the way the GOP doesn't want the election to turn out, let's say we don't re-elect their Nazi swamp monster, they can come in and go, no, that's not how the election went out. It went out like this, no matter how the election goes out. Meaning, they can take a fair election that doesn't elect who they want, and then turn it into an election that elects who they want. In other words, completely destroying democracy for good. I'm on fire, and I can't get out fire. Why am I still on fire? I guess I should see what my other ones are, huh? And I'm sure that the Supreme Court's just going to be even more terrible today than it already was. I can't imagine how there are people so evil they would take down America like this for their own greed. Anybody else want some? I'm not in a good mood today. America's being destroyed by people who claim to be the best Americans. I'm so patriotic, I allowed my people to destroy the thing I'm a patriot of. Yeehaw. God bless the Confederate States of America. Hilariously, the one right the right wing is giving them, the right to weapons, will be removed the moment they gain full power, because that will become the biggest and only threat to them, us owning weapons. Which would be irony, because it'll be the one reason those people said we should have complete, total access to weapons. Trying to get this while I was on them, but whatever. Oh yes, let's eat them right out of the water. Yum. So yeah, that was yesterday in the Supreme Court. I can only imagine what today is. I'm gonna go into Twitter here and see how terrible it is already at 7 o'clock in the morning. Oh yeah. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. The Supreme Court is now deciding that people should not voice their opinions, which is not the Supreme Court's job. The Supreme Court was talking about Cooper's lawyer challenge, and this wasn't something that involved the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is no longer the Supreme Court. It's a fascist dictator's hand. It's the reason they can say, oh, this was done legally, and we swear when they do something like overturn democracy. But let's go in here. Fortnite is trending. I don't know why Fortnite is trending, other than it's an amazing game. Oh, what the hell? How do you kill me without killing my wolf? Get her, wolf. Oh, good job, wolf. Fortnite is trending because Fortnite keeps posting about itself. What the hell? Boot in solo mode? How do you reboot in solo mode? It says Fortnite is so bugged right now. See enemies on the mini-map. Well, to see if that even works, I think this guy's full of shit. Oh no, the conservatives are outraged again. Why? Because Baymax showed a transgender man buying period products. No, it wasn't vulgar, but it was a trans man and he was buying period products. So the conservatives started shitting themselves again. Guess what, Crystal Fascist? 2 middle fingers right up your bum. Go Disney. In other words, you should support Baymax! Exclamation point, if you have Disney Plus, by going to watch it immediately. I don't know if it's good, technically, but if it's supporting us over Christo-fascism, then support them. Oh, I wrote a little ditty the other day, and it's not even complete, but we'll go look at it. See if I can find it through all the reposts I make. Not that one. Did you know Christianity has created some of the most evil people? Let's take, for example, Ed Gein. I got to check what I'm supposed to be doing real quick. What that is? Okay, well, over here, I guess. Ed Gein is a man that was so prolifically a horrible killer that he's been imitated by at least 3 major films: The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Silence of the Lambs, and Psycho. Ed became such an unstable and evil man as a direct result of being raised under a Christo-fascist family. His mother was 100% Christian fascism. Christian fascist, through the point that she had them move out to the farm where they lived to withdraw them from their society she felt wasn't Christian enough. She often complained about how Christianity was being removed from schools and replaced by science. Does that sound familiar? Ed's brother, Henry, saw that his mother for the danger she was, and when old enough, moved the F away. Ed, however, grew a dangerous attachment to his mother, almost to the point of consummate love, like one would have for their wife or lover. Once his mother passed away, this was his snapping point. A boy raised by Christian fascists. Sorry, I lost my place right there. A boy raised by Christian fascism, he absolutely idolized. The fascist he absolutely idolized was now all alone, and that's when he started digging up corpses and turning them into clothes, and then eventually murdering a store clerk and turning her into clothes. And just to think, had his mother's Christian fascism been seen as danger and wisdom, maybe her son wouldn't have grown up to be such a psychopath. And if you don't know who Ed Gein is Ed Gein was a mid. I don't remember his actual state. People think Texas because the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was one of the many things based off of him, but no, it wasn't Texas. It was like Minnesota, Missouri, or something. But Ed Gein was a man who was raised by a mother who was extremely Christian fascist, and a father he didn't care for, I think, or may have been abusive or something. And is that inside? He fell in love with his mother. We think he actually fell 100% in love with his mother. So there is no proof they did anything, most likely because his mother was extremely Christian, and that would have been extremely anti-Christian to do something like that. Well, no, I guess not extremely anti-Christian. Plenty of Christians do that, I guess. But you get what I mean. It wouldn't have been part of her extremist cult, I guess. And after she died, he started digging up corpses, and like I said, started making clothes out of their corpses. They had pelted nipples. He had entire dresses made of skin. Most of them dug up corpses, and even faces made out of the women he dug up. He was eventually found out when he went to go murder. When he went to a hardware store, murdered and kidnapped the clerk. When the cops found out he was the last person there, because he did absolutely nothing to hide that he was there. Oh, I was supposed to be doing this, aren't I? Supposed to be mantling. What? Oh, will you freaking slide, you dumbass? Okay, one. The hamper. Two. Three. Anyway, he kidnapped her and had her hung and was stripping her of her parts for the leathering process he used. When the police caught up with him, found out what he did, and arrested him. And he eventually confessed to all the murders. I think he was never fully punished because he was obviously insane and plead out the sanity deal. Even when he was marked as competent enough to stand trial later and got a jail sentence, he got out of jail with a plea deal of insanity, was put back into an insane asylum. So he lived out the rest of his life in a comfortable insane asylum instead of jail. And died there. But had his mother not been the extremist she was, there's a pretty much 100% chance he would never become the killer he was. He had been run under a good house that wasn't Christian extremism, either whether it be atheism, less extremist Christian religion, or a different religion that wasn't as extreme. He could have been normal, and he could have very well lived out a normal life and not hurt anybody. And then I continue. I'm going to continue here while we wait for the storm to patch up because I'm still doing Nindo challenges too. But believe it or not, I need E11 blasters, so next time I'll land in actual Star Wars place. Oh, okay. At this breakout, I also need to go throw clothes in the dryer. Why am I back over here? I always land over here. What the hell? Guess I get the E11 blaster from over here, technically. I'll continue here in a minute with the story. I wrote, not story, but the thing I wrote is a blaster. Here's a blaster. Destroy structures with a blaster. Okay. Trees count as structures. Yes, trees count as structures. What the hell? Gee, no one asked your opinion. Yes, trees count as structures because they say so. Are barrel structures. Yes. Are chest structures. There's also yes, but they take way too long to destroy. I need a ripsaw and timber pines get out to begin next quest. Look, I said no opinions. I gotta get a ripsaw and I gotta knock down some timber pines. Because it's what it tells me to do, that's why. You can come up here, but please don't put your toe in my coffee, and you have to deal with the anti-Christian fascist thing I'm talking about. I don't care if you think Jesus saved you. It's not true. He didn't exist. A woman named Mary slept with a Roman guard and lied about it. She says, but I'm Jesus. I think you need to go to the mental asylum and hang out with Dean. Why does it sound so spooky right here? Whatever the spookiness is. I went on, and there's a long list of super Christians who are evil to the core, or wholly mentally disturbed, likely due to the religion. Thus comes the massacre of Andrea Yates, and this one's really sad, by the way. Just trigger warning if you have something against, I don't mean everybody has something, but if you're triggered by child, people hurting children, this is it. Andrea Yates was a young Catholic woman who everybody described as normal. Catholicism isn't exactly anti-Christian fascism. In fact, it's often thought of as the worst. However, I think evangelists these days have shown us there's always someone worse. When she got with her husband, he introduced her to a non-denominational priest. Most would imagine Christianity would be loose on regulation and just be basic worship. This priest was anything but basic worship. The cult leader's name was Michael Woronicki. I can even pronounce that name correctly. I would apologize, but apparently he's evil, so fuck him. He was a brimstone and fire preacher, much like today's evangelists, but without the giant churches, as he spread his evil by traveling. Along with these strong messages of Satan's gonna get ya, he also pressured his cult women into being massively subservient to their men. Something Andrea wholly held onto. It was after joining this cult and becoming obsessed with it, Andrea drowned all 6 of her children, laying all but one of them in their beds, one by one, leaving the last one floating in the bathtub. Christianity is as a quite self-worship religion. Christianity as a quite self-worship religion is fine, sure, but Christianity as a ruling power, or as a whole, as a cult, is insanity and evil incarnate. We are watching this evil and this insanity take over America today, and we need to stop it before it kills everyone who isn't part of it. Okay, let's go get this lady, because we gotta go get the Ripsaw launcher anyway. There's only a few places you can get the Ripsaw launcher. this lady go? This blaster is too good. It's shit on aim, but it's way too powerful. Gotta flip on her if she's gonna watch. Oh, hello, hello. Is there anybody out here? Is there anybody now? That's a bot. I can tell that's a bot easy. They saw me way before they should have been able to see me. Wait, the place where I was hidden earlier is still inside the circle? What the hell? I know, I'm making weird noises, sorry. Here's one, actually, posted by conservatives, and conservatives are evil, and I reposted. And he posted from someone named Hannah Cox. So the lady, what was her name? God, my brain. Okay, so there was a lady who was arrested for being a person who helped pimp out children that the other guy had at his parties, or got to him for, child prostitution. And the lady is sentenced 20 years for pimping out children. But, absolutely no one else is charged or arrested for being part of that. Which means that she has this plausible, long, terrible list of people who are pedophiles. They could include Trump, they could include big, powerful people. Hell, they may even include some of the Supreme Court justices. Windows see me? No, this can't really see me here. So, but they will not release this data. They are not releasing the names of the people she sold out children to. They're refusing to prosecute the people who were her customers, who did things with children. People who are just as bad as she is. Oh shit, I won. I wasn't even expecting that. Hey, where's my music? There it is. Okay then. So all in all, what we need, and this is where I said Anonymous needs to come in and do something. Whoa, that's cool looking. What we need is Anonymous to come in and be like, hack whatever database holds, whatever security cop federal database has this information of who she sold children to. The Anonymous needs to come in. They need to hack that database. They need to get all of that information, and they need to release it on every sharing site possible so that not all of it can be removed. So we know every single person that did things with children. I don't care if they're Democrat, I don't care if they're Republican, I don't care if they're foreign or local, I don't care if they're federal officials, I don't care if they belong to the FBI, I don't care if they were once the president, are the president, are governors, are senators, are paper boys, whatever. I guess paper boys wouldn't be that. If they are on Maxine's list, they need to be exposed. They are criminals, they are pedos, and they 100% need to be exposed to the public. So that if our justice system won't do something about it, the court of public opinion and a lynch mob can do something about it. Because when it comes to people like that, I don't give a shit what happens to them. They're bad people. And it's very obvious our justice system is broke as F and probably won't do anything against them if they're rich and white enough. What are you yelling at me about? Oh, that. Yeah. Probably attach that to the other version of that guy. Knock down timber pines with a low saw launcher. Okay. Salon. I just happen to be that guy today. Rip saws are up here. I think it's this thing, right? Yeah. That's funny. That works a lot. I should have done that. Oh yeah, I did put that. It's the It's the you can't hear the stance because of DAMCA, DMCA, whatever you want to call it. Oh frick! I forgot to do my laundry. I gotta do my laundry next time. Oh, fluffle nuggets, kitty cat. Kit cat butt, kitty cat, kit cat. Annoying cats. Not that the cats are annoying, it's that I'm annoying the cats. Now he's pointing a blade at you.
This is the way.
Oh, good, yay. Ripsaw launchers ahoy, it's gonna be busy as frick. Oh well, we'll get some and try to get out. Timber pines luckily are very close to this area. But why is this fall part of this? Do I just have to have random falls on this guy? Does this guy not have his own fall? Probably. It's a good thing he's such a mismatched toys, anything goes. Anything goes. I don't believe it, but I think I saw Ripsaw Launcher up here. Let's go see what that was. Also, why is no one landing over here? Yeah, that's exactly what that was. That's hilarious. Actually, you know what? Did I not set the building on fire? Is the building not wood? Frick. Okay, timber pines, timber pines. Oh. Say. Timber. Sorry, Kyle. And there goes that. Okay, y'all who are shooting at me, come get some. Ooh. Slipstream around Rave Cave. Oh god, I had to go to Rave Cave and then survive in the slipstream for 500 meters. I went the wrong way. Wait a minute. Oh no, that's the ship. I bet I saw freaking Misty there for a minute. It looks like Misty, doesn't it? 163, 500, 307, 454. Plant a reality seed at Sunflower Sapling or Fungi Farm. Huh. I don't know where either of those are exactly, but we will try. All it takes is one hit and I'm dead. Oh, I'm out. How are these people not killing me? Oh, I am dead anyway. I have 5. Can I make it? The likeliness of me making it is like 0%. So if I make it, look out. Also, don't dip your blades in some water, boys. That's how you get rusted. Guys, people. Look, a tornado. Is this P-Girl from the 7 still giving us missions, by the way? These are weird missions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and death. Let's see, she had us knock down timber pines with Ripsaw Launcher, probably just wanted to see how well they cut down trees. And travel 500 meters in slipstream around Rave Cave, probably just, I don't know. Maybe she just wants us to have fun and party. Who knows what her plans are? Gee, do you know her plans? No one knows her plans. We're not entirely sure if she's kosher, apparently. I think she's kosher. In my opinion. Well-educated Papayanian. Oh, we're down to 2 freaking things. I guess we'll get on the island hopper after this. I guess I should get in the Nindo challenges and see where I'm at on that. Fortnite Nindo challenges. Then I'm going to release off for a few seconds while I go take care of my laundry so I have a non-wet clothes to wear to work. Atlantic season's second storm poses a flood threat to Central America. Yeah, it can't be the same one. It says Samuel. Okay, hold on. I've been retreated by Samuel Jackson. I have gone way too large for my bridges. Okay, so Bath of Itachi is now at 4 badges and down to almost mid-path. Hello? The hell? How the hell did you back out? Pathagara is, ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 badges away from the end. Gaara's almost done. Path of Oromachu is 2 badges to the end, so those 2 are almost done. Does it say how long do I have left on this sheet? 6 days left. We can do this. So, Gaara and Orochimaru are almost done. If we can finish those today or tomorrow, we can then focus on Itachi, which will be the longest one, because we just pretty much have to hide till the end game. So we're going to actually focus on those today and not the other ones. We do have this we need to do. So today we'll focus on Itachi and Orochimaru. Island Hopper, we have 5 days as well. We'll focus on tomorrow morning when I have more time. Either tomorrow morning or Sunday, we'll have Vader. I'm not going anywhere permanently. I'll be right back. I gotta go unwet my clothes in the dryer. Teacher Bones, you can stay up here, you can follow me down. Hello, peeps. I'm back. Oh, okay. I thought my manager was closed. I was like, why is it closed? It is not closed. Phone, hello. Jeez. Okay. What is our next mission, guys? Weekly. Plant a reality sapling at Fungi Farm. So this is Fungi Farm. This is the other place. We can get reality saplings from here, from here, or from here, depending on where we land. I think I can get saplings from around the trees, but the easiest will be here. So we'll go to Reality Falls, and then we'll get down in this area. You know, we could just land there because people are going to be just like plugging the reality saplings right in the same place. Because you can get a sapling from a sapling. What do you think, G? I got myself, one of my 2 new shirts came in. It was the pro-abortion shirt. I'll be wearing that today. Fascism. Fascism right in the patootie. I turned off my speaker so you wouldn't hear me chewing, and this guy's over here eating noodles. Also, my arm. Damn, they actually gave him Wolverine the hair on his arm. My arm's that hairy, just not that built. In case you ever wanted to know that. I'm a hair mofo. No. I apologize. Chi. He's BG. Okay, so we go that way and go straight that way. We should be able to make it. We just need to... Where is the bulb? No chest this time. I need to open it normally. Okay. Run like brick. Oh, no, Mick gets ya. I'm pretty much this way, I think, where I need to go. This is like it's been actually destroyed by the change. Some actual violent changes over here. That's an animal. So there was a, I saw the other day, where Okay, where's this farm? I miss it. Go somewhere else. I think it's like. Woo. He's not a bot, but he fights like a bot? Yes, sir. There's the farm. Not exactly where I want it, especially since everybody and their mom's gonna have it there now, but eventually I'll pick up another sapling somewhere and get mine all regrown. Search chests or ammo boxes at a crashed IO airships. I just saw one of those somewhere. Oh, yay. Why not? And now, destroy it all. Where's it going? Where the freak is it going? Straight for my tree? Is this a crashed IO ship, or is this just a, darn it? Just repurposed IO ship parts. Hello. Oh well, I'll do it on the next drop. Is that our last thing, by the way? That is our last thing? Then we'll focus on Nindo challenges and talking. So in the upcoming stream, the Fortnite stories will always be non-political stuff because it'll be there just for fun. I'll also separate the Fortnite stories on its own in YouTube as well as inside the VOD in case y'all just want to hear the story. If y'all like it and y'all want to see more Fortnite stories and have an idea about what kind of Fortnite stories y'all want to see, feel free to tell me. They're fan fiction, I'm up for fan ideas. I do have ideas of my own. My first one, of course, is going to be Vader. My second one has to do with the SCP. And there's a very specific reason that it exists, and you'll find out when I do it. XP, XP, XP for me. Not very threatening if my guy doesn't come get me. That percentage is 0. 0 threats. Now, the only threat to your life is your own dumb self. It says. Ooh, 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 cool. Oh good, the sun's in my face. In my TV. Yay. Oh well. I should go ahead and set it off. Kid playing? The boss hasn't figured out survival very well. Or that's like a little kid. Which, if so, kudos for him. He's still alive. Wolverine's feet heavier sounding than everybody else's. R.I.P. Okay, that was weird. But I'll take it. Thank you, Bobby. Actually, yes, please. Where do you go, Pop-Up? The Wolverine on a wolf. Got some wire, so I grabbed it. Fast ship location. Are there any chests left? Location. There's not. They're all outside. That's it then. Land on one. There's only 3 marks. Why is there only 3 marks? Weird. And you throw it inside a bush. No, you cannot. Cando. I'll find the guy you refined, you butt. Oh, I guess not. Where even were you? Last one. Let's go ahead and go on last one, guys. Shaking the Ninja Challenge. Sorry, G. Check my stats. Nothing new. Out my ears. Conservatives are evil posted a picture by... I can actually read what that says as far as the thing goes, but it says from Kaggle.com or something like that. It shows people in, it shows a woman in that, anti-feminist costume from that show. I can't remember the name of it. The one with the red cape and the white hoods. The white, like, bonnets. And the girls are going, well, but why didn't you vote against them, Mom? Why didn't you try to stop them from taking it all away? The mom's going, well, back then, prices of gas were quite high. Damn, that thing closer than normal, like sideswiped the bus. Hello. Okay. Crash airships. Ken Klippenstein says, this is what a judicial coup looks like. Oh, so to add on to the stupidity of the Supreme Court right now, one of the fascists, Clarence Thomas, one of the oldest fascists in there, is now claiming the falsified information that vaccines are made out of aborted fetuses. I don't know what to tell you more than that. Completely falsified information, anti-vax bullshit, pushed by a Supreme Court justice. There has to be some kind of backup, some kind of valued way. Hold on, I'm gonna get a drink out of my coffee here. Some kind of secure way. Ooh, coffee grounds in my coffee, gross. Blech. That we can recall a justice for means of questioning their sanity, questioning their loyalty, questioning their obviously inability to be impartial when it comes to judging, and judging with logic instead of, well, politics. But the guy is friggin' insane. He does not belong in any form of the Justice Department, Supreme Court or otherwise. Why can I not mantle this? I guess I'll choose this for that. Oh, chests or ammo boxes. Okay, I'm doing good then. The next one is all the freak the way over there. It's almost easier just to die. We'll head over there. If we die, we die. Then the other one is in the middle, I guess. If you go that way. That's 120. That's 130. Now this one's closer. If no one gets it, this one's closer. If someone gets it, we'll come back down. Oh wait, those are the 3 fur. No, we gotta head for the ship. The ship is more important than the 3 fur. That's not meant for that. I was just wondering. Okay, you. It's so quiet not having IO hunt you down on the map every once in a while. Having the only threat be other people and animals. Oh, that's a cool little tunnel right there. I like that. This is the Grecian look. Oh, I don't think we've seen that yet. That's the new Grecian outfit right there. We'll come back if I have time. Oh, no, no. Oh, open this, open this, open this. Right there. Haha, made it. Ooh, hello. Okay, if you want, there's sometimes 2 chests in this area. We may do a bit where we check out these areas. And you know what? Once we get the SCP lore going that I'm doing, the fanfiction SCP lore on here, we may update it every time we update the SCP lore. You can feel it. This is definitely from the same place the Colosseum came from. It's not entirely clear if this is the Colosseum or another building within it. The Empire. Assuming this is not a door. I'll call him CM. Starburger. The Durburger statue could mean that Durburger was brought to their time period. This hurt. Just a bit. Well, we're still going downhill. Keep sliding. Where'd she go? Okay, now we're on into challenges, guys. Which means hiding and surviving. We'll hide here until... Oh, we'll hide here till the 30. We're pretty close. Conservatives are evil. Yesterday's... No, this is this morning. This morning said at this point, physically overthrowing the Supreme Court might be a viable reaction. I don't want to push violence at all. I would like to think America could be saved with a resolution of laws and elections, but I'm no longer secure in that. I don't know. America's future is very, very vapid right now, very, very just up in the air. It's unseeable. There's a fog of evil over it. The dark side has come and corrupted all thoughts, process, all future seen. Can we usurp the usurping? Can we take it back during election season? Can we just destroy them in the polls? Maybe. If 100% of shows show up, maybe. But that's not guaranteed. And I don't think 100% of us are going to show up in the polls because we think this is overthought, or too complacent, or many other problems. Just gonna launch this for the hell of it. Just see if it hits something. When did I pick that up, by the way? Where did I pick that up? XP for me. See if I can blow up the gas station from here. Nada? Where's everybody at? I don't know, but this is good places they need to settle down. Raise a family. In this bush. Oh. Actually, let's eat some shrooms while we're waiting. Okay. A chaotic neutral arrives. Posts quick reminder, this is what the Cuyahoga River looked like in 1967. 1967, my mom was alive during that day. Prior to the creation of the EPA and Clean Water Act. Now, this is a picture of the Cuyahoga River, and it is just this rust brown chemical looking river. I think this is probably coal ash. Just bleeding out into the ocean when the ocean is just this unhealthy gray around the city. And the EPA is really what cleaned up a lot of water, especially from the evil big coal industry, and forced a lot of stuff into it. And if the EPA is stripped of power and it can no longer enforce those laws, and it's going up to the people are going to have to ride those companies. The people are going to go in there and force those companies to behave. If the companies refuse to behave, the companies take this point to pollute at their will's content, to kill us all with poisons, then the people need to go in and take over those companies. We need to go in, we need to take over the coal yards, the mining fields, the oil yards. We need to take over the corporate offices. We need to pretty much take over all of it. And we need to make sure that they never rise again, that they just completely shut down. And you're probably like, oh, but their jobs. Who's going to have a job when everybody's dead? Exactly, huh? Who? Where are you going to work in a minefield if there's no freaking oxygen to allow you to breathe while you mine because the air's fully polluted? How are you going to pump oil if you can't freaking hydrate because there's no more water left or the water's full of coal ash? Where exactly is this money going to come from, the rich people, if everybody's dead? And there is no actual rich people because everybody's dead. I started out with this, and I'm saying it again. These rich people, the corporations, they're dumb because they keep doing this, and it's just going to end up killing them all as well. They're not immortal. They're just dumb, crooked, corrupt, riding their Earth right to the Armageddon that they are creating, and dumb. And the fact is, they don't care that they're dumb. They don't care that they're corrupt. They don't care that they're riding us to Armageddon. So it's up to the people to do something about it. So the question is, are we going to do something about it? Are we going to sit back and let them ride us right to extinction? Or are we going to get up and we're going to do something about them and attempt to stop extinction if it's not too late? And never go, oh, but it might be too late, because then you're just giving up. There's always a chance we could turn this around. But there isn't if we don't do something. Right-wing Cope, which is one I like to follow a lot, says, conservatives. This is a conservative quote. Be responsible for your own actions and using birth control. Women. Okay, we'll only sleep with men who have vasectomies. Conservatives. Wait, no. It's this post on Tinder. It's a woman. It says vasectomy required for date. And then a bunch of conservative jerks underneath going, no offense, but I'm tying, she's tying. Exactly, you demand men get vasectomies? You better demand women get their tubes tied. And then last one said, don't tell us what to do with our bodies. Or the last one, try to make it irony where feminists are like, don't tell us what to do with our bodies, and then tell men what to do with their bodies. Hey, last one there. It is a reaction to you jerk-offs telling them what to do with their bodies. I don't know why I destroyed the trees that could eat me hidden, but I just did. Then Keith Olbermann, who I miss incredibly. What was that? As a news reporter with MSNBC, where he was fired for being too freaking awesome. He was in MSNBC, right? Pretty sure that's where he was. He reposted Rudy Giuliani, the fascist head, who is posting about new sandals from the My Pillow cultist. We're up here. You ain't gonna get us. Scott Sharpio I'm assuming it's not related to the bin of that name. It says nothing more pro-life than destroying a habitable planet. Dan Rather says, Dear Supreme Court, thanks for nothing. Signing the planet Earth. Then Lake Michigan Twitter handler says co-signed Lake Michigan. I think it was Lake Michigan. Oh, I'm sorry, Lake Superior. Lake something. Lake Yo Mama. I'm having trouble seeing because, honestly, I need blinds for my window. My window's so shut. We're at 3 people. I'm not sure where number 2 is. I don't have a crown though. I must have lost my crown. I don't remember how long ago I got my crown. I'm in a bad spot, boys. I don't know why I'm chasing her down to hell. Damn. I don't know why I switched over to my tool right there. Misclick. Damn, I forget how fast that middle circle for that last circle goes, I should say. See what a couple builder boys can do. And dead. Where are you firing off to there? Oh, here's one actually posted again vector service for evil, but from Newsbreak. Illegally, fascism alert. Wisconsin GOP looks to illegally usurp power of governor by using state Supreme Court. which is Wisconsin Supreme Court backs GOP scheme to rob Dem governor of power. Cool. We got these two. Wait, I didn't think I'd have enough to get that last one. Okay. Which means we just need 10 to get this. Oh my goodness. Our weeklies will roll over in 5 days, of course, 1 week from now. Technically 6 days. 7 days? 6 days. Okay. No vibing missions for 3 days, so we'll continue right now. We're going to play till 10, which is a little less than an hour now. We're going to continue on vibing. Not vibing, I'm sorry, Nindo challenges. Got one more badge. Itachi, no. Gara, yeah, we're on the last badge of Gara, baby. On Chamaru, 2 badges. So last badge of Gara. Gara is the 24 storm circles survived. After that, he won't matter anymore, but I also have to survive storm circles because we gotta make up 5, and that's what we're gonna be doing for the rest of this mission, is attempting to get that far. Let's go ahead and look at this, we'll pick that off. And we will hit play. Here's one. Aurora Pro Services, professional plumbing, HVAC, electrical, and roofing services, is being sued by 2 of its workers for being fired after refusing to participate in cult-like Christian meetings where they praised God and thumped the Bible. The 2 that were fired are renowned atheists. Not renowned, but you know, they're atheists. They're full atheists. They believe Christianity is fascism, and so on, and of course, forcing them to worship is fascism. Let's hit this. New Zealand just classified the Proud Boys as a terrorist organization. Thank goodness they are. The reason we can't is because the Proud Boys are part of the control of the U.S. The Proud Boys are what attempted to overturn the U.S. government, and Mitch McConnell and Kavanaugh and all of them are part of the Proud Boy regime, the white supremacist regime. They're all terrorists in their own right. And that's why they won't call them out as being terrorists. These wings are very Gundam-like. They remind me of Gundam Wing. Or Sono Benders, either or. Robot toy. I mean, robot fighting machine thing. Ooh, we're inside the circle almost. Yeah, why the hell not? Some EXP, complete the fishing challenges, collect some fishies. I get a Shilba. Any shoulders? Nope, just a bunch of greens. Beta Piper currently holds the fish shield. Wait, I thought I got a shield. There it is. Well, that was a crap. That was a crap. Looky, looky. Oh, it's a heavy party when the keg ends up on the roof. I'm getting hungry, my dudes. Ah, yeah, we'll hit auto. I hear? Oh. It's like I hear a chest. Apparently there's a basement. I forgot about it. It's where whoever owns this house goes out to work. Out. Oh, chests everywhere. Wait, what? No. Ship washed ashore, probably by the tidal wave a couple of years ago. A couple months ago. Dun, 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 dun. Mitch McConnell just made a remark. This is from Brooklyn Dad Defiant. Mitch McConnell just made a remark that President Biden's SCOTUS words are beneath the dignity of the office after watching Trump try to kill his VP and do a goddamn coup. Biden said that the Supreme Court was untrustworthy, broken, pretty much, which is true, 100%. He called them out for putting political agendas above actual Supreme Court duties. 100% true. He's just calling out people who deserve to be called out. It's not above the office, it's exactly what he should be doing as part of the office. Trump had a remark on the other day. If you remember, I told you he had gone absolutely nuts. He had a remark on the other day of his story, calling the lady out for making it up. But here's the point. The lady that talked out about him going insane when they wouldn't take him to the coop, and how he slammed his feet against the wall. He's mad at his attorney general. That lady did so under oath, where she risks punishment if she was lying. So, Trump, if you are so sure that she is lying, why don't you go under oath and testify? Instead of going to Insider Edition and talking, flapping your gums. Why don't you actually go do something that matters in your defense? Oh wait, we're here to survive, not to fight. So one of the ruins, I think the one where I used to have my One of the rooms, the one where I think I had my the tree, is set up to. I'm stuck. There we go. Is now set up to change in a few weeks. Bernie Sanders says, I hold the radical belief that the profits of a handful of oil companies are not more important than the future of the planet. AOC says, we are witnessing a judicial coup in process. If the president and Congress do not restrain the court now, the court is signaling they will come for the presidential election next. All our leaders, regardless of party, must recognize the constitutional crisis for what it is. At this point, we should be well beyond partnership. Members of the Congress have sworn on an oath toward the Constitution. It is our duty to check the court's gross overreach of power and violation of people's inalienable rights, and seizing for itself the powers of Congress and the President. Oh, frick. You're not my wolf. You're my good boy. Good boy, I need your help. Ow. Frick, I can't even see you because of stupid trees. Part of the party, good boy. What are you doing all the freak the way over there? Stop eating pigs and come help me. The last till 5th place. I don't know what I'm doing. Picking fights. People I don't need to pick fights with. I guess I still need the Elder Jamar, whoever his name is. Missions to. Yeah. Peter Pig. Okay, time to touch the Nindo challenges. Time challenges to touch the Nindo. Nindo breaks your finger. This is the way. Oh my god. What the hell is going on with my internet? Go back up. Check my stats. Nada. Back in. Wait, do I have dailies I should be doing? Yes. we're going to Chocolate Speedway. That'll be the easiest. Hire a character. I'm not entirely sure where all the hireable characters are right now. I have a weather warning. High pollen alert. Oh yay, that sounds fun. We got about 30 minutes left on this stream. I'm going to cut it about 10 o'clock so I can get ready for work. We're done with our missions anyway. I cannot guarantee whether the story time will be tomorrow or Sunday. I'll try to make it one of those days. It'll be ASAP, but I gotta finish the story first. Can't half-ass it. I guess we'll go over to the beach houses as long as the ship isn't heading that way. Doesn't appear to be so. Let's just go into search and see what's happening. Yeah. So the Supreme Court, looking to see that they aren't fully fascist, has struck down the Remain in Mexico policy. Meaning that after all the fascism, they finally said, we'll give you something here. Mexicans don't need this. I mean, the immigrants have to stay in Mexico. How about that? And while it is good that policy has been struck down, it is very little for us to trust them. I don't trust them. You trust them? Oh, stop being cute, Grogu. This is serious. Serious, Grogu. And a planet in a galaxy, in a planet in a galaxy at such a distance they'll never hear about it. We're losing all our rights, Grogu. Be serious. See, it's a cute little green monkey thing. Look at those ears. Oh my god, you could just, if you've ever had those like vault 20 times in a row again, right there in this. Oh, it didn't work that time. You saw what I did earlier. I gotta level up. Yay. Oh, wait. I'm supposed to go to Shonkers. Shit. I'll go to Shonkers next time. Assault rifle eliminations, huh? Okay. Do that. Let's just finish our dailies. Do blasters count as assault rifles? Have I not got a blaster kill yet? Let's go see. Blasters are infinite. One. Blaster. Okay, Stormtroopers, it is official. Your aim is not what sucks. This weapon blows. The hell, Empire? Two missions down. Man, the Empire was so cheap. Crappy weapons, crappy armor. The ships were probably the coolest thing they had, and even sometimes they were made all fabulite. I'm assuming I can't hire you. Hey. Foundation coffee. Yeah, you're coffee, get over it. So I have to report. Boom. Excuse me, holy cow. Ugh. Speedway's gonna be overridden here in a minute. We'll cheat it next time unless we find something better to do. Find a hidey hole. Refreshing. Bomberry. Shh, keep us away, dude. Get your suit glider. There's an anti-woke charter school. So viciously conservative, it was even denied in Texas. Three Republicans were ousted from the Texas State Board of Education after they voted against efforts to launch an anti-woke charter school, clearing the path for Heritage Classic Academy and other schools like it. Heritage Classic Academy isn't concerned with teaching your kids about facts of history or truth. They're concerned about raising extremists, Christo-fascist conservatives. And since the three Republicans that thought, well, this wasn't good, voted against it, are gone, now they have cleared a way for a complete overtake of Christo-fascist conservatism, extremism, in American charter schools. We do have decent charter schools here. For example, the Anne Frank I Imagine Academy. That's pretty progressive. I'm not going to say they're probably the most educational worthy school in the world. They take care of their students more than make them successful, but for some students, it's pretty much what you need, I think. But all in all, so far, public education is still one of the best ways to get a good education. But if these Christo-fascist extremists educational facilities overtake all the other educational facilities and become the norm. And if they shut down the ones that aren't anti-woke facilities, then what we have is a bunch of kids being brainwashed into be the next Nazi youth. So when you see Heritage Foundation Academy, Heritage Classical Academy, possibly created by the Heritage Foundation, you need to remember that they're bad schools and bad people. They need to be called out for it, marched against it, shouted down for it. That's always worth it. I can. Maybe not. Come on, come on in. No. Well, this is what we're going to review for now. Oops. Things out of my wall again. Am I 5th place yet? No. But, it's promising. What? I'm making too much noise back there. Oh my god, baby's got leaves sticking out of his eye. Ah. Horrific. There's not gonna hit him from this far away with this blaster. Heritage Foundation, by the way, is a Christio-fascist conservative group. Seconds. I am now in 5th place, so that works. Apparently that doesn't break. Damn. Still got my 5th place. Nope, she did. Okay, let's check the ninja challenges, shall we? Check my stats. Nothing new. Boo. Well, we're gonna call that now because it's about 10 o'clock. I do have 5 battle stars. Let's use that before we take off. Holy sheesh, where'd I get 25 battle stars from? Okay. Look at all this then. And our newest lady. We still have 3 stars we could use. For new background. Oh, the main background. Oh, I just noticed there's a Darth Vader spray down here. That it's cool looking. Getting close to Vader, guys. So very close. September 17th. Oh, we'll make it with Room of Spirit to get the Vader. That is my main goal right now. It's this Lord, Dark Lord of the Sith. Let me get dice. Dun, 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 dun. You can't listen to the music because it's copyright, and Senator Tillis is a jerk off. But let's go ahead and load up our newest lady. There she is. How many styles she got? I'm assuming she's got these. Yes, she does. Still my favorite right here, the blue. She also has this. Can these guys? Oh, that doesn't matter. Can the short one be marked? No, it always goes back to long. Okay, anyway. I don't know if I prefer the pigtails or the ponytail. I think I prefer the ponytail. We'll do one in one and one in the other, like we'll have. I think I'll do pigtails in red and ponytail in gray once we get everything unlocked. For right now, let's like this. This is all I have for her. I like her. It's a cool looking costume, plus she's a ninja? Question mark? Do we not have her back bling? Did she not come with the back bling? Does she have a back bling? Did she give her Bushy's bulb? I have no idea. Most recent. Like, what's her name? Her name is Dropout. So if I type in Dropout, just in case they didn't, it comes with nothing. So she has nothing. I give that, or give her something ninja-ish. Give her cape. The cape does not look bad on her. Or I could just do it random. Give her random, I guess. She'll just carry whatever. For now, until I decide something else. I don't think I have a fall for her. Oh, that's her fall. Never mind. And I don't know if I have a wrap for her. Dragon Rider, Kings, Naruto, and Murad the third. Naruto said, I guess she's a ninja. I mean, that was good enough for her. Now that she looks kind of. Let's give her. I'm gonna give her a spinning star as well. Just a spinning star. I think this is actually her emote. It is. I was going to, but she makes the weirdest face. Why not? Just have a few open spots. There was nothing really new on Item Shop, I believe. Oh, there was something new. Little carpet ride. It doesn't actually have sound. This is what it sounds like. They missed the chance to have I can show you the world. Since they constantly have Marvel in here, they obviously have Disney in here. So why they can't put Disney stuff in here, I don't know. Kinda looks like Aladdin's carpet, but it doesn't. It's totally look like Aladdin's carpet. Just kind of rip off of Aladdin's carpet. Potassius pills are here, which is good since they have a section for them now. Doggo is back for some reason because he's cool. A winter duo are back for some reason. Safari's back, which makes sense with all the rainforesty areas and other places to check out. She's sort of an Australian vibe, adventure vibe to her. So safari usually means like African jungle trip. Cypher's back. I'm not entirely sure on her. Introduced in season 3 of chapter 1. She's cool looking. Like I think I've seen her before, but whatever. It's a vibe. Which this is a weird one. Like there's this one word that says over and over again, and a slow weird beat, and then just pumping your arms to it. I don't get it. Phone It In, which is an oldie. Shaolin Sit Up. If for some reason you like something like that. The bundles set is back. I got one of them. I didn't like it in all of them. Almost afford all of them just from the stuff I earned. I have. Where's it at the lady? There it is. I have Brandon Brigadier. Pretty much they hold the whatever your symbol and color symbol is, banner symbol. It becomes part of your setup loadout. Oh, what happened there? That was weird. You even have a glider. Now that wrap guy they have, they need to do a custom glider for him. Just something like this where you can add the wrap to it. I mean, come on, that'd be cool. Probably like well, the animated wraps. Like you had animated gliders, don't give me that. Also, they added this. This is new. Galaga. I gotta see where it loops. Nindo set's still down here. Spider Butt's still down here. And these people are still here. Go away. It says I have a... This one, the actual main thing we see every time we come in, has the Switch Lady up front, the Knight to the right, to the left is the Toy Guy, and our Dragon Jouster. Well, Dragon riding Jouster is likely a reference to the game Joust, by the way. Game Joust was an old Atari and that era Jouster, and yeah. Now, I don't know where these people are coming from, by the way. They're facing down towards the island like they're falling out of something, and they seem to be having some kind of fall on them. I mean, they could be falling out of the battle bus, of course. They seem to have some kind of fall out of them that we don't have in the... I don't think they had that fall. Unless that's just the waterfall. But it's a fall I don't recognize right off the top of my head. If you know the fall that's in this picture, let me know. There is Jonesy with his wrapped up face in the background. The Ninja Girl I just unlocked. In the distance background, I can't tell what that is, but the bottom, I guess the top, depending on how you're looking at it. Top row is the bottom from reality. Glider is the parachute glider for Laura. The top glider is, I don't know. Looks like a type of OG glider, light coloring. Could be anything. Let's go ahead and look through some of these. So this is hers, it just shows Dragon Jouster stuff. The irony was that was locked away for a while for some reason. Not much to see here, and a bunch of clues. Just really cool art style done by Abigail Larson. Again, the Switch Lady. We're gonna call her the Switch Lady forever now. Um, just double wielding her Joy-Con guns with her Joy-Con wristlets. Too bad they didn't double color the earrings. That could have been something. Our thing, we already talked about that today. Battle Bus and Ninja Challenge stuff. Gaara, Hinata, Itachi, Naruto. In the background, Orochimaru, or the frick his name is, along with the Switch Lady, who's in her gothic outfit, sitting up on the bus, hanging out with the ninjas, and the night guy coming down to either hang out with them or wreck. I feel like they're just all hanging out. Naruto's there. This one was a busy one. Holy cow. Okay, so in the bus, you can see the bus looks like it's freaking crashing or just tilting. I can't tell. Definitely looks like shit's happening in the bus because you see Fish Sticks flying out the back. We know Fish Sticks is officially dead, so this is one of his copies. Flying out the back from gunshots. That Fish Sticks, just from the look of what's happening to that door behind him, is likely also dead. Tomato Head is on the side of the bus hanging on. He has a gun in his left hand, maybe? Or maybe no, that's just a piece of the bus. On the top roof, Meow Schools. And I can't officially tell who the other one is, but I feel like I've seen that skin before. Peely's coming down in a glider above the bus, side the bus. Raven's coming out of the emergency door on the side of the bus. Someone's up front, but it's hard to tell. They're hanging onto the ropes of the bus as it flies around. It's really hard to tell who that is. There is a plane glider, which you've seen before, is the bomber glider, and Jonesy's hanging off of it. We have the Jonesy skeleton behind him, just following with a gun in hand. Below him is Beach Bomber. No, is that Beach Bomber? She looks towards, so I'm going to say that's Beach Bomber. That's either Bright Bomber or Beach Bomber. Hanging off a another glider. We have a rideable cycle glider. Hello. That isn't a thing. Maybe that's her new cycle. Look, I think that's her new motorcycle. That's actually a rideable riding thing down on the ground. Actual vehicle. Oh no, you know what that is? Never mind. I'm sorry. It looks confused me. That is the RPM glider, and there is a non-RPM person riding it. That's actually the treasure duo you can see in the store coming together all the time. In the background behind the bus, there's the bear, and she's using a glider. I can't figure out what glider she's using. Then there's the Cluck glider. It looks like Cluck's actually using it. Who is that? Is that Cluck? It's very difficult to tell if that's Cluck below it. Over here on the left, I know that skin, but I can't think of that skin. Is it Maeve? Is that Maeve? And she's riding the Dragon Corn. Obviously, this is supposed to be above Tilted. Tilted is a lot bigger than it looks. I would like them to open up a giant cityscape like this. Like, make Tilted twice its size, even if it's just for part of a season. Make it grow Tilted really big. Or for the very end, just have Tilted really grow up. And then nuke the frick out of it. For the final season of this chapter. Do that. Do the Fortnite. Nuke an entire city. You know you want to. I don't see any other clues or things about the background of that. This, of course, is our toy person. You can see the skull. Chest pieces. There's 3 chest pieces here, by the way. Unless I left chest piece supposed to be a normal chest piece. Yeah, I just see like a pile of toys below them. It's like they were it looks like they're a horde created from disused toys and brought back to life by unknown means. And that's pretty oh no, that's not it. Hello, what's going on here? We have this one. This one was what was showing us. We waited for chapter 3 to get up, and they're playing the music. It's just the new biome with the mushrooms. It was just included the new biome coming up. We have this one. We have our ninja girl we just unlocked, and she seems to be either surveying a crowd for her target or is hired as a bouncer for this crowd as they party. There is so much happening below her. I don't know most of those skins. That appears to be the Knight version of, I forgot his name. He's in my list right now. On the bottom middle, and he's behind Midas's daughter. I see. Oh, I see the Spire guy, top middle, beneath the T of the victory. Meowskull's bottom right, above the back. Those are pretty much the skins I know in that party over there. The background is, can't really see what's going on. Further background, those characters don't have any definitions. So the characters down there are the ones out with definition. If you recognize more of these background characters, go ahead and tell me below in YouTube comments, and I will mention them next time I come on. If you see anything else around here, it looks like a friggin' Easter egg, let me know. Another Nindo thing, not really much here, just pictures of the characters. This is the Night guy. It looks like he's dropping in a more cyberpunk city than normal. He may come from a different dimension. In fact, we haven't looked at the storyline of our guys in a while, so we'll do that in a minute. Here's a character I'm not familiar with, touching a rift butterfly, which may rift her out of wherever the hell she is. She seems to be not underneath the mid-trees, but underneath one of the trees that are growing off the side. So she may come later. And we just unlocked, and that was it. So let's go ahead and look at our current newest characters and what they say. Scorpio 0 Point Spider-Man. We know 0 Point Spider-Man, or Spider-Man 0, is a Spider-Man that was here last 2 seasons. He's been stuck on the island, and he came out to hire Wolverine with the group before the last battle. So there's not much to tell about him other than his freaking suit looks cool. This is Moloch. Says his destiny has been foretold by 1,000 generations. By the looks of it, he comes from some Neo city. So he's a knight from a neon city. Unless that's supposed to be tilted in the background, he is from some cyberpunk city, but he's a knight. Now, it kind of reminds me of the last Final Fantasy, where it was futuristic, where they sell knights and stuff. Something like that. And that would explain why he has more modern pants and a tennis shoe. Some more modern clothing mixed in with his knighthood clothing, including some sunglasses. That's pretty much all we know about him. We can guess. This is the toy. We're assuming they're somehow just like giant toys brought back to life by, I don't know, 0 Point? No. By someone's experiments? Hard to tell. Hard to know. Maybe one day we'll get more. This is Audra. It says she's in the Crucible of Ancients, a new path is forged, which means she's some kind of fighter for some kind of ancient cult. She also is obviously some kind of sports person, because this thing is all set up like a person in competition. It almost looks like an Oakley symbol or something on her chest, which is not. And we know that she's a jouster on a dragon, so she's probably up for competitive jousting. And that said, like we mentioned, she's probably a reference to the original Joust video game from the Atari era. This is Evie. It says Criminal, Vigilante, and Peace Syndicate secret. So she's part of the Peace Syndicate, which is likely the people tagging the entire island, and and the leaders of the Vibing party stuff. She's a new faction because there hasn't been a Peace Syndicate here, as far as I know. This skull seems important on the bottom of her skirt, but I don't know. And she has this kit in the top of this clothes. She is obviously, and it was mentioned a while ago, she was likely supposed to be a Switch reference. Oh look, they multicolored the earrings in this form. She was likely supposed to be a Switch exclusive costume, but Nintendo's a little ass when it comes to sharing its stuff. Last time they tried to do something Switch exclusive, Samus, they're like, no, only Nintendo can have this, and if you play it not on Nintendo, you can't have this. And then having Master Chief played by PlayStation people and Kratos played by Xbox people, they're like, no. No, that's not how that works. So likely they tried to do this, and the Switch did the same thing, and they're like, you know what, freak you Nintendo, we're just releasing the skin in the Battle Pass. Gaara, Hinata, and Itachi are all Naruto, along with Orochimaru, Orochimaru. Phaedra's new, Dark Sea Witch of a Noble Power. Like we said earlier, I believe she's from the Ink universe, where her octopus comes from. Where she's somehow attached to the Ink universe, along with the Toons and Agent of Chaos. She's not wearing a Chaos symbol, so she's probably not part of that Agent's sect. He's probably such as these, whatever, Chaos. I haven't seen Chaos symbols in a while, actually. Sabina is a ninja. Her bridges are burned, there's no turning back, which makes you believe that she has foregone whatever sect or ninja group she was part of, or assassin group she was part of, and she's now either on the run or working as a mercenary. Stormfarer is obviously Jonesy. He's wearing some IO looking stuff. He has a symbol that looks familiar, like we've seen it before, but I don't know exactly where. He is likely a Jonesy copy, possibly even hired by what's left of the IO or coming from the IO. Oh, look, he turns his head, his little neck thing actually moves. That's kind of cool. I thought they just allowed it to clip. But we don't know much about him. It says he is seeking total control of the storm, so he's probably trying to figure out how the storm works. My biggest idea actually is that he's a Jonesy copy that went out to study the storm and try to get a hold of it, especially since Midas had done something similar. And the reason his face is bandaged is because after all the storm damaged him, he was copied. This damage stayed on, making him a new Jonesy copy, a copy of a copy, which we've seen before. Jonesy the First is actually a copy of another Jonesy the First we know as a Bunker Jonesy, or you could say Bunker Jonesy is a copy of him. Either way you want to go. This is obviously Bomber Lady. Blizzard Bomber, we don't know why she's here in the middle of summer, but she's here. This is actually a PlayStation Network thing. We can assume Bomber went to go hike up into the snow areas and decided to stay there for a while, and eventually got copied like this, who knows. This is Jonesy Unchained. By the way, I thought this was a scar on his face. It's not a scar on his face. He's got some bruised eyes, but that's like dirt on his face. He does have like a scar on his arm. No, it's all just hurt. They wouldn't cut this boy. This is Prison Jonesy for the last 2 seasons. This is how he's been dressed, pretty much, give or take. It being on his the shirt being around his arms, being around his waist. This is likely a Jonesy copy. It says Jones Unchained, but it's likely Jonesy Unchained. Because Jones left the island while wearing this uniform. This is a copy of him left behind, along with the Foundation copy. And that is it for Season 3 so far. Other than that, do we have any more collectives? We have Origin. What does the Decorated Field General do in times of peace? The Origin isn't really sure. They keep patrolling until they figure this out. And the Order. Or Honor will lead us. Victory 1 of the 7. The Order is prepared to follow the Origin's instructions whenever he decides what he's doing next. Till then, she's maintaining her perimeter and preparing for the next mission. Of course, it's the sister of... We unlocked her sister. Or her sister is. That's the sister of Imagined. Here's the 2 copies I was mentioning, by the way, Jonesy the First and Uncle Jonesy. I'm almost positive... No, this is the Origin. He's on the island. This guy's a copy. And that is all we have for today, actually. We're getting fairly close to Darth Vader here. The next time we'll come in, we'll probably unlock these V-Bucks. And then, this music. It's so soft. And then, the rest of the stuff just one by one. We'll eventually get the Darth Vader one because it's freaking cool looking. And, oh, more money. What is this? Polished stone. This is cool. Kind of slurpy looking, though. I know it's just polished stone. I wonder if there'll be some kind of slurpy jewel coming out. Oh, of course, it's not going to let me see it in the freaking boat. This is my favorite thing, but this is probably the biggest disappointment right here. Like, what is this? This looks like a scepter that maybe the Royal Guard might carry. Maybe. It looks like a freaking metal detector. It's a wand? Who knows what the hell this is, but it doesn't look like something Darth Vader would use to do anything with. Guys, seriously, look at this scroll wall and listen. Give us lightsabers. Holy cow, make them viable. I know there are lightsabers as weapons once in a while, but give us lightsaber tools. It's not that hard. Make it viable and customizable to where we get, like, make it 1,000 V-Bucks or more. Then make it to where we can change the hilt and change the blade so we can match it to all of our Jedi characters. Seriously. Seriously. Darth Shader, I like that. I even noticed the name of this. I saw this guy. Oh yeah, there he is. He floats off your back. So yeah, we're gonna call that a night, a morning. Nothing new on the Nindo challenges so far. Nindo challenge wise, we're 1 away from the Inagara. We're 2 away from the end of Orochimaru. And then we got quite a way to go on Itachi. I will work on the Vader story tonight and tomorrow if it doesn't finish tonight. The night that I finish it, I will sit down and we will go over it the morning after. I will let you know on Twitter, and maybe Facebook if I remember, when I'm going to talk about it. Other than that, I will label it Fortnite Stories Stream Vader. Fortnite Stories Vader or something like that. It's the stream. And we'll come in, and when we do Fortnite Stories, we'll talk about the Fortnite Stories, and we'll mention the Fortnite story, and then we'll talk about other stuff on the Fortnite story. That's all I have for you this morning. I will let y'all go and see y'all likely tomorrow morning. Now, I'm off tomorrow morning, so there's a chance I might be on later than normal, but that shouldn't matter too much. I'll still be on, unless my son gets up super early. If my son gets up super early and wants to go do something, then I might not get on. But if that happens, I'll at least let you know on Twitter. All I gotta say is be careful, guys. The Christian fascists, the conservatives, extremists, they're coming for our country. They're coming for our freedoms. They're coming for, a lot of us, they're coming for our lives, for our existence, for our rights to be. Get out in there and vote. Get out in there and vote is all I can say. If you're one of the ones that never vote, this is your time to do it. I just saw one of his little pistons over there glitch. If you don't get out there and vote, then you doom us all. Really, you do. I cannot put how important it is for you to get out there and vote. How everybody's lives, including your own, everybody's freedom, including your own, even if you're not gay, is important on it. And you Republicans, however many good there are, don't vote Republican. If you're a good Republican, help the Democrats fix America and then repair your party or make a new party. Because there are no good Republicans in the GOP. None of them are left. It's all just conservatives. So help us do something with this party. Help us fix this party. Come join us for what might be one last fight for the soul of America. If I don't see y'all, y'all have a good weekend. Peace and out, guys.